much do you throw away each day? There's wrappers, paper, food. It might not seem like a lot to you, but it really adds up. Americans throw away 1,500 pounds of trash every year. That's the weight of a full-grown cow. Imagine lifting a cow. That's a lot of trash. So you should do your part to protect the environment by reducing, reusing, and recycling this trash. But first you should know why you need to recycle. First, it's filling up the landfills. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, it releases harmful gases like CO2 and methane, which can contribute to global warming because they trap heat in the atmosphere, and also hazardous air pollutants, or HAPs, which have been linked to health problems in humans, such as cancer, respiratory problems, or birth defects. The government claims this is monitored, but for how long? How long until our world is filled with piles of trash? It is also a threat to the ocean. It's filling up our oceans with trash. According to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, it takes hundreds of years for plastic to decompose in the ocean. The sunlight breaks it down into smaller pieces, but it never actually goes away. And this floating plastic is dangerous to sea animals. It can tangle them in fishing nets or those little soda can holders, and it can starve them to death because they eat the plastic and then they feel full, and so they don't eat, and then they starve from lack of nutrients. And it also has chemicals in it, according to National Geographic, like BPA, which is released into the animal through the plastic. And plastic can also absorb PCBs from the surrounding ocean water, and those can cause health problems in sea animals. And it's like a chain effect because like 5 small fish will eat plastic, and then a big fish will eat all of those and have 5 times the amount of plastic, and then a bigger fish will eat 5 more of those and have 25 times the amount of plastic, and it's just a real problem. And it can also damage the habitats themselves by like rubbing up against it and polluting it, basically. An example of how plastic pollutes our ocean is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It's like miles of like tiny plastic pieces floating in the ocean. And this also can block sunlight from algae underneath the water, which survive on sunlight. So, as you can see, this is a huge problem. So you should do your part by reducing, reusing, and recycling. First, reducing. Use less plastic and styrofoam cups, especially like those plastic bottles. Don't use plastic bottles, use reusable cups. Don't use soap with the little beads in it because they get washed down the drain and go to the ocean, to the rivers. Use biodegradable materials and repair broken items rather than discard them so you can take it out of the cycle. And second, reuse. Use reusable grocery bags, which according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the most common plastic eaten by the turtle is a plastic bag, the most common trash. So, and they're also less likely to bust out because they're stronger. Use reusable utensils and bottles instead of plastic ones, and share and buy used items. And lastly, and most important, recycle. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, we only recycle about a third of our trash, but an estimated 60 to 70% can be recycled. There are many uses for recycled materials. Plastic can be used for carpet, bottles, car parts, plastic furniture, or polyester clothing, and only about 28% of clear plastic bottles are recycled. And glass is used mostly for more bottles. It's mostly just recycled, but it can also be used for fiberglass insulation or asphalt in the road. Aluminum can be made in airplanes, cars and bicycles, train tracks, and pipes. And something most people don't know can be recycled is electronics. From that you can harvest metals, plastic, and glass. And 1 million laptops could power 3,500 homes for a year. Other recyclables are batteries, paper, and clothes. And I looked on the Kingdom Projects website, which is our closest recycling center, and they said to prepare your trash, there's 4 steps. Bag each material separately, like aluminum, plastic, and paper. Rinse all the containers, smash aluminum cans, and remove lids. See, so it's really easy. Anyone can do it. And it will also make you feel a lot better because you'll know that you're keeping almost a ton of trash out of landfills every year. And you're saving sea animals' lives. So, yeah, in conclusion, trash is very dangerous and it's a big problem that you all, every one of you, should do your part to reduce reuse and recycle. There are trash bins and laws at the elementary school parking lot and in Fulton at Kingdom Projects and at Walmart. So go home today and set up some recycling bins. I mean, it's Earth Day today, so it's the perfect day, and start recycling.